Both dry and wet rot are forms of wood decay caused by fungi, but they differ significantly in their causes, characteristics, and effects on structures. Understanding these differences is crucial for effective prevention and treatment. Wet rot thrives in high moisture conditions, requiring a timber moisture content of at least 30%, corresponding with the wood fiber saturation point. It typically arises from problems such as plumbing leaks, poor drainage, or inadequate ventilation, leading to prolonged dampness in timber. In contrast, dry rot can occur in moist conditions but only requires about 20% moisture content to initiate growth. It is caused by the fungus Serpula lacrymans, which can spread rapidly through wood and masonry, often hidden in areas like under floors and behind walls. The spread of wet rot is limited, as it cannot travel through masonry or dry surfaces. It remains localized to areas where moisture is present, making it somewhat easier to manage if the source of the moisture is identified and rectified. On the other hand, dry rot is much more aggressive and can spread through both wood and masonry. The spores can travel over dry surfaces to find new sources of moisture, allowing it to infect multiple areas inside of a property simultaneously. This makes dry rot a more severe threat to structural integrity. When it comes to symptoms, wet rot presents with timber that feels soft and spongy, accompanied by a dark discoloration on the affected wood. Cracking and distortion may occur along with a musty odor. In contrast, dry rot manifests with wood that appears dry and brittle. Deep cracks in the grain, often described as cuboidal cracking, may be visible. Additionally, orange spore dust can appear around the affected area, along with white mycelium strands on the timber surface. Fruiting bodies resembling mushrooms may also form. In terms of treatment approaches, addressing wet rot primarily involves eliminating the source of moisture. Once the environment is dry, wet rot will cease to grow. In many cases, replacing affected timber may be necessary. Due to its ability to spread widely, dry rot often requires professional intervention. Treatment involves removing affected timber, addressing moisture issues, and applying fungicides to prevent recurrence. In summary, while both dry and wet rot pose risks to wooden structures, their differing moisture requirements, spread capabilities, symptoms, and treatment approaches highlight the need for careful identification. Timely intervention can prevent significant damage from either type of rot. If you suspect either form of decay in your property, consulting a professional for a thorough assessment is advisable.
Stay informed, stay inspired. TimberTalk.